So Northallerton kicked off 2014 with a trip to Whickham in what was an important game for the club. These were the two team lineups for the game, and Northallerton gave a debut to Richie Dacom at left hand side of midfield and striker Chris Burton, who signed on from Thornaby on the morning of the match, and James Howarth was back in goal, having recovered from the head injury suffered in the previous game against Alnwick. It was a vital game for Northallerton. They needed a win to get back into the promotion race, having dropped down the table, having not played for 3 weeks. So looking to start the year in a positive way. But they were a bit slow started. The first chance came to Whickham. It was a good ball in there, but a header from captain Michael Headley went just past the post. But Northallerton dominated most of the first half after that. And they were quite unlucky not to take the lead here in the 22nd minute. Colin Anderson's initial header there is cleared off the line. The ball ends up coming back into the 6-yard box, and somehow Darren Coach's effort is also scrambled off the line before Anderson heads just wide there. But the opening goal wasn't long in arriving after that. It was just 4 minutes later. Dacom was had to go off with an injury, and Mikey Stevens had come on. And his first touch here as the ball's cleared out, it's his shot that gets pushed into the net there by Dale LG for his 3rd goal of the season. And another vital one it was too, to give Northallerton a well-deserved lead at that point in the game as well. They'd been building up a bit of pressure. And Whickham, after that, they tried to work hard to get back in the game, but Northallerton defended well throughout, and they always looked dangerous when they broke forward. And they could have doubled the lead here in the 37th minute. Darren Coates does quite well here, cuts inside, plays the ball through. It looks as though the chance was gone actually initially, but Colin Anderson does really well there to rob the ball off the defender, and Burton really ought to have scored, but he put the ball past the post. However, he made amends just a couple of minutes later when he did get the 2nd goal. Gav Parkin there plays the ball out to Colin Anderson, who does well again down the right hand side, and that's a fantastic cross into the box and a superb header there from Burton, his 1st goal for the club on his debut, to make it 2-0 at half time, and fully deserved for Northallerton as well. They played really well in the first half, and could have maybe scored 1 or 2 more goals. The start of the second half, Whickham actually came out looking to get back into the game, but their chances disappeared earlier when the substitute number 17 there has a bit of a late challenge there on Colin Anderson, earned himself a 2nd yellow card, and he was off. And after that, really, it was just comfortable for Northallerton. This sort of summed up a lot of the second half performance, really. Northallerton just were quite happy and content to keep the ball, knock it around, and they were pretty comfortable in the whole of the second half. They never looked like conceding a goal, and they also created 2 or 3 opportunities to maybe get another goal. This here is a good bit of play down the right hand side from Stephen Banks. He maybe gets a bit fortunate there, but it's a nice ball into Colin Anderson, and his shot may well have gone in if it hadn't struck Darren Coates there. This is another opportunity to score here. It's a good ball in this time from Colin Anderson again, and Coates will probably feel he should have scored with that header, but it went just over the bar. So Northallerton again create another chance here. This is Colin Anderson, and he ends up actually being very unlucky here not to score. He gets the ball back there, and he cuts inside. He beats his man. Drives on into the penalty. There's a trademark run there, and he's very unlucky with that shot there, which strikes the outside of the post, which would have made it 3-0. And then deep into stoppage time, it's substitute Mike Coleman who managed to get some minutes on the pitch this time, fully deserved as well. And he was maybe unlucky not to round it off with his 1st goal of the season as well. Again, it's good work from Colin Anderson, who was outstanding on the day. It's a nice little cut inside there, and a little shot there which was probably going to creep into the bottom corner, but it was a good save there by the Whickham goalkeeper to deny him the goal. And I say that in the end, the second half was fairly comfortable, and Northallerton run out 2-0 winners. A good important victory which keeps Northallerton in the brink of the promotion places. As they look ahead into the new year now in positive fashion. And after the game, it was quite a good buoyant mood in the changing rooms. And we spoke to goalkeeper James Howarth, we spoke to goal scorer Chris Burton. But first of all, it was captain Gav Parkin who gave his thoughts on what was a very welcome and important victory for Northallerton.
Yeah, it should be on. We were with Gav Parkin following Northallerton's 2-0 victory at Whickham today. It seemed quite a comfortable victory in the end. Would you say that's a fair assessment?
Yeah, I'd say it was. Obviously, second half, I think the sending off helped us a little bit. We a little bit disappointed the way we played in the second half. But I thought first half it didn't look as though we had 3 weeks off. I know we trained on Thursday night, but I thought first half we grinded it out for about 15 minutes and put them under a little bit of pressure, and we started creating chances, and we seemed to grow in confidence a little bit, and we could have had a few more at half time.
I mean, we deserved to be at least 2 up, didn't we, at half time, really?
Oh yeah, we looked quite comfortable. everything they kind of put at us in the first half, Grant and Jagger just seemed to deal with quite easily. Everything was up at height, so it suited them down to the ground, and we got the ball wide, especially to Colin, and he battered the full back, to be fair, and we could have had a few more, and obviously we were pleased to go in at 2-0 at half time as well.
I mean, in a way, it was perhaps a good game to come back to after the long break, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, but obviously we were all itching. It didn't matter who we were going to be playing. Obviously, 3 weeks without a game, we were all itching. We all turned up ready to play and itching to get going, and we were just, especially from the last performance as well, we were really disappointed as a group of players and as a squad on the whole. We just we could have done with a game the week after to try and get over that, but obviously we've had to wait 3 weeks, but 3 points at the end of the day, and we've done really well.
And good to come back with a win, obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously it's always going to be tough when it gets to the winter months. Obviously the pitches aren't the best, and sometimes you can't play the way that you want, but I thought we grinded it out and we played the pitch quite well, and we got 3 points at the end of the day, which is what matters.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in the break, other teams have kind of caught up with games, haven't they?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We're still in there, aren't we?
Oh yeah, you look at the table, and I know we've dropped a few places, but we were saying before the game, I think a little bit of consistency now. Just keep treating every game as it comes, one at a time, and just picking up, just keep chipping away and keep putting 3 points on the board. And I think the top two will probably go up, but I think it could be any one of 6 teams, and if we're in the mix come the last couple of months, I think we'll be all right.
Hopefully we will, yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. We'll play today.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
Well, we're with Chris Burton following Northallerton's 2-0 victory at Whickham today. It was your debut for the club and you marked it with a goal. Are you happy with your performance?
Yeah, overall, worked hard. I mean, we're a bit nervous coming up. It's not easy, isn't it, going straight into a new team.
Yeah.
Bit nervous, but I knew working hard would, even if I didn't get a goal, would be alright, but it was nice to score.
And obviously the goal came just sort of seconds after you'd missed perhaps an easier chance, really.
Yeah. I mean, people say you always miss the easy ones, but I think I've done everything right. But I mean, I shouted at myself afterwards, and I think that's what sparked the good goal anyway that came out of it.
I think you was offside actually anyway.
Where?
I think the flag had gone up for offside.
Oh, right.
The flag had gone up, but
I
people
didn't know.
saying it might have been offside, so it might not have mattered anyway.
Yeah, I was too busy looking at the ball, you know.
What do you remember about the goal then? It looked a good ball in, didn't it?
Yeah, good ball in. I didn't know where the big defender was, but I knew someone was behind me, and I just seen it coming. I just jumped. I mean, whenever the ball's coming across, you always head it back towards it's coming. Yeah. So I was just concentrating on just making the right connection with the ball, really. So.
It was only this morning as well that you signed, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I known last night, but I was talking to the manager last week. I knew it was coming, but I was just waiting until it actually happened. So yeah.
Obviously, you're happy now to be here.
Yeah, over the moon. The lads that have been talking to me there before the game, that made it miles easier. Because like I said, the nerves start kicking, but. Yeah, it was nice, a bit laid back in the warm-up, and then it's nice to get on the pitch. Yeah, I loved it.
Obviously, good to start with a win as well.
Yeah, even better. I just wanted a clean sheet. I was saying to the keeper at half-time, get a clean sheet, and he's going, no, you score again. I was like, clean sheet will do, and I'm happy, really.
He seemed to be a bit scrappier second half, didn't he?
Yeah.
Once they got down to 10 men.
Just wouldn't stick with it. I mean, they started working when they went down to 10 men, didn't they? So, yeah, overall, it was a great game.
Yeah, so good start
to start with. Yeah.
Push on from here and get a few more goals, hopefully.
Plenty more goals. Maybe the easy ones need to go in though.
As long as they all go in, that's the main thing, yeah.
That's one.
Well done today anyway.
Alright, cheers fella. Cheers. Thank you.
Right, I'm with James Howard following Northallerton's 2-0 victory today at Whickham. Wasn't quite your first game, but it was your first full game and clean sheet as well. You must be pleased.
Yeah, very pleased. I think the main thing following from that was to get a win, get a clean sheet, and push on really from there. So it was nice because obviously I didn't know where I was when it happened, and the gaffer knew I had to bring us off. So obviously it was nice to get a win and a clean sheet.
Yeah, I mean obviously the previous game, the injury that you had and stuff like that was quite must have been a difficult time for you.
Yeah.
Obviously for the team as well, because we ended up losing that game, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I mean, I had to put in performance because I felt like I let the lads down, and I had to make sure that I kind of paid that back to them. And I thought we did very well today. I think, especially when they went down to 10 men, that's where it really counted. That we had to be professional about it, and I thought we did that. I thought we kept the ball very well and we controlled the game. So it was nice.
It was a comfortable victory, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the end. because I think in the first half they were soaking up a little bit of pressure, and they always look like, for me, getting a goal. And that's why I said to the little guy who's just had the interview, I said, you know, he needs to get another goal because we're going to be soaking up a lot of pressure. Yeah. So he needs to get 1 or 2 more for me.
I mean, we kind of felt had a third goal gone in the second half, we could have gone on and got away with 5.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I said to him. I says we need to make sure we're getting more and more goals all the time, because if it comes down to the goals at the end of the season, we need to make sure we've got a lot in case it comes down to that. So, you know, I was always confident that we're going to get a clean sheet, but we needed more goals for me.
I say, from your point of view, it must have been pleasing for the defensive performance as a whole, really.
Yeah, well, it's nice because I've got 2 big centre halves, so it's not very often you have that. I mean, normally it's 1 big guy and 1 small guy, and it's, you know, at least now I've got 2 guys that can win it in the air, and I feel comfortable with them. They're good on the floor, so it's going.
They didn't have many chances, did they? Really?
No, there was only 1 in the first half, and there was a hook in the second half, really. So that was about it.
You didn't have many sort of saves to make, really, did you?
And no, there was only 1 low down where I had to be comfortable with my hands, and that was it, really. That was it, and just distribution and stuff like that. So fantastic. It was nice.
Well done today.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers.